How's it going, everyone? Jimmy here. So today I want to talk about Ryu's V-skill, the Mind's Eye, also known as the parry. So initially people have thought this might be the best V-skill in the game. It sounds like a very powerful tool if you can counter every single move in the game pretty much and punish afterwards. But if you take a look at tournaments, then you'll realize strong Ryu players like Daigo or Tokido, they're not really using that too much. Even like commentators keep saying, hey, Tokido could have used the parry against the V skill of Cammy, for example, there. Like he's not punishing this optimally. And yeah, I wanna explain a little bit on why this is happening and what this means for the future of the parry and how strong it actually is. Now, like I want to focus a lot on Cammy in this video as well because I think Cammy is a very good example on of a character that has a lot of tools that can be parried, but yeah, why it's not such a great idea to do that in the first place. So usually, if you're thinking about parrying the V skill, the problem with that is Cammy is a character that has a very strong air game. So she can jump in at you and do an EX cannon strike, and you need to be super fast in order to blow that up. The only way to counter it is with a medium Shoryuken, usually. And yeah, if you're thinking about the ground game and thinking about doing a V skill, switching it up really quickly to the anti-air game is not doable. Okay, I realized this myself how difficult it actually is to switch up and anti-air super quickly against something like an EX cannon strike. It's really a tool that makes it impossible for Ryu players to deal with every single situation optimally. So yeah, this is the reason why Tokido does not like to parry a lot against Kazunoko, for example. He just wants to get consistency over optimality. So yeah, every time a commentator says, "Hey, Tokido could have punished with a parry here," he's right. Like in theory, that's correct, but going for the parry, and I realized this myself when I played at Stunfest against Shanghai, for example. He just completely blew me up because he just rushed me down, and I couldn't do anything because I wasn't focusing too much on like playing a strong ground game for the most part. And that's a big downside of the parry. That's the reason why you shouldn't be thinking about it. So yeah, whenever you see tournaments and like strong Ryu players not really using the parry that much, you know they're trying to focus on other stuff. It's much more important to focus on like getting consistent with your punishes, getting consistent. Like consistency over optimality is the key phrase here. Okay, so if we compare another character now to Cammy, especially to Cammy's V skill, I wanna talk a little bit about Nash. Nash's EX Moonsault is something that gets parried constantly, and as a Ryu player on stream, I'll do that a lot as well. It's so much easier than parrying the V skill. Like the actual parry is actually much more complicated because it's a triple parry with some gaps in there. So the parry itself is more complicated, but being ready for the EX Moonsault is much more viable against Nash. And the reason why that's the case is because Nash's air game is so much weaker than Cammy's air game. You do not need to Shoryuken super quickly once Nash leaves the ground, and that's huge. That changes up everything. Basically, you can play a strong ground game against Nash, and every once in a while you'll have to deal with the jump in. But switching to anti-airing, you're gonna have a lot more time against Nash to do that. So this is the reason why like parrying EX Moonsault is so much easier than parrying the V skill of Cammy. Even though, interestingly enough, they have the same startup. So both moves have a 36 frames of startup. So yeah, it's interesting, and I thought I'd share this information for you guys, so you know why you should be focusing on a parry against Nash a lot more than against Cammy. But even against Nash, don't focus on that too much. I mean, you do need to play a strong ground game, right? So yeah, overall, I feel like the parry is a strong tool. It can be a strong tool, but against characters that have strong air game or where you have to cover a lot of options at the same time, it becomes weak because your ground game and your anti-air game are gonna suffer from the fact that you're just focusing on parrying, and that's gonna lose you games. Okay, so next time when you see Tokido not parry something, there might be a good reason why he's not doing it. But yeah, overall, there's one more thing that I wanted to say in regards to the parry. There's one technique that people have figured out, and I'm actually utilizing this, and that's the parry option select. You can option select like when if you're pressuring your opponent and you're doing some kind of string, and the opponent is doing a V reversal, you can actually have a sequence of inputs that lets the parry come out as an option select. That's extremely strong, and I think that's the future of the parry. I think the number one utilized like the number one situation where you can utilize a parry is by using it as an option select against V reversal. And Daigo, for example, has recently said he wants to work a little bit on his parry game. Not sure if he means to optimize his option selected parries. I'm pretty sure strong Ryu players are already using this, but I feel like it's not being used optimally as of now. So hopefully in the future, I'm gonna be like, I really want to see a lot more Ryu players, and especially strong Ryu players, utilize the parry as an option select against V reversal a lot more. I'm planning to do another video explaining how to do that, because I think you guys can step up your game a lot by utilizing this. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think about the parry in general in the comment section below or live on Twitch. So take care, and I'll see you soon.